Hi my little pandas, welcome back to another video. Sorry if I sound out of breath, I just walked upstairs. This is going to be my first rant video. And by the title, it's Brightheart versus Daisy x Cloudtail rant. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So basically, Cloudtail, or Cloudpaw, was made a warrior before Brightheart and Swiftpaw, and Bluestar refused to make Swiftpaw a warrior because he was Longtail's apprentice and he thought he was a traitor. And I'm not sure what the concept about Brightheart was. I think it was the same thing because she hung out with Swiftpaw all the time, and I think that's why, I don't know. So she went out with Swiftpaw to find the pack of dogs, and her face got all torn up by the dogs, and she's missing an eye now. And Swiftpaw died, and when she got back, Bluestar was like, "Oh, you want to be made a warrior, huh? Then your new name is Lostface." And Cloudtail was being all protective of her. He was like, "Lostface is a cruel name. You can't name her that." And Bluestar was like objecting and stuff. And Bluestar was pretty rude, naming her Lostface. I mean, sure, there's other cruel names like Half-Tail, because he lost half of his tail. But I think Bluestar went too far, way too far. Like, it hurt Brightpaw, or Lostface, really badly. Like, it hurt her so bad, and I feel super bad for her. So, later on, she went, Lostface, I don't know if she was a Brightheart. No, she wasn't Brightheart by the time. Wow. Lostface went out with Cloudtail to see his mother. Not his his mother. Jeez, I was thinking of Fireheart, and also Fireheart's sister. So Brightheart is like looking down at this puddle, and Cloudtail is like, "See, you're still beautiful," and she was like, "Oh no, I'm not. I'm ugly." And I felt so bad for Brightheart because Brightheart is so pretty, even with half of her face gone. I think Brightheart was like one of the most beautiful she-cats ever. Like, oh, they're so adorable. But I hate Cloudtail because he doesn't believe in StarClan. It's stupid. Like, I know Brightheart respects that, but they have kits now, and now it's just gonna go onto the kits. Like, they're like, "Daddy, do you believe in StarClan?" He's like, "Oh, no, I don't believe in StarClan, sorry." And then either, I think they had 3 kits. They're gonna have, 3, 2, I'm not sure how many, I think it was 3. And, so it's gonna pass down to them. Some of them, maybe one of them at least, maybe, I don't know. So, it's gonna be like, I'm not sure the kids' names. It's like, "Do you believe in StarClan?" It's like, "No, my dad doesn't believe in StarClan, so I don't." It's like, really, Cloudtail, really? Really? Okay, anyways, moving on. So yeah, she was looking down at that puddle, and she thought she was ugly, and Cloudtail kept telling her that she was beautiful when she thought she wasn't. And I felt so bad for her. But then, a bunch of moons later, Daisy comes along, and wow, stuff goes down. Like, holy crap. So, when she first meets Daisy is like, "What happened to your face?" And Cloudtail didn't even really care. Cloudtail didn't really seem to care. And it made Brightheart so upset. And she didn't want to talk about it, but I felt so bad for Brightheart because her face was all torn up, and Daisy was like, "Oh my gosh, what happened to your face?" And she straight up said it to her, screamed it to her, "Daisy, really?" I hate Daisy because she was being so rude to, she was being super rude to Brightheart, and she obviously couldn't see Like, she fell in love with Cloudtail, and she obviously couldn't see that Brightheart needed Cloudtail. Like, nobody ever walked up to Brightheart and said, "Oh, you're beautiful, and I hope you know that." Only Cloudtail really did that, and she needed Cloudtail because he was like one of the only cats in the clan who thought she was beautiful. And I feel so bad for her. I felt so bad for her when Daisy straight up said, "What happened to your face?" Like, oh, Daisy, you made a mistake. And I don't know. I don't ship Cloudtail and Brightheart. I think if Swiftpaw would have lived, that would have been awesome. I think he would have been her mate. And even if her face got torn up, he would call her beautiful and so and so. And Cloudtail, when he saw Daisy, I bet you if Brightheart was mates with Swiftpaw or whatever his warrior name would have been, he would have become mates with Daisy. And he only hung out with her because she was a kitty pet once, I guess. Yeah. So Brightheart got into this whole feud with Daisy. Like, she did not like Daisy at all. She hated her. And Cloudtail didn't give a crap. He was like, "Oh, you hate her? Well, too bad. I'm still gonna hang out with her." It's like, really, Cloudtail? Really? He spent all his time with Daisy, and I felt so bad for Brightheart, because he would just go around and spend all his time with Daisy, and it was awful. Like, he didn't even give a crap about Brightheart anymore, and that was so sad. I mean, it made me think that Brightheart was like, she felt ugly. Like, she felt ugly. It was like, oh no, don't feel like that. It's so sad. I mean, I bet in her mind, she was thinking, like, Cloudtail must think Daisy's more beautiful than me then. And I felt so sorry for Brightheart this whole time. And Daisy, this whole time, Daisy couldn't see that they were mates. And Daisy, I think, could have taken Cloudtail if, Daisy could have taken Cloudtail if Cloudtail didn't have an inch of love for Brightheart anymore. And I'm happy that Cloudtail got Brightheart before any cruel cat did. Like, oh, I'm sorry, Norton. Ruined my video. Let's see. Some cruel cat kind of made her swoon for him, or sway, whatever. And then he just used her and told her that she was ugly, and she deserved to have the name Lost Face. That probably could have happened if some cruel cat happened to become her mate or something. That would suck. And then there was this incident where this kid saw Brightheart, and he was like, the ugly cat scared me. It was like, I know you're a kid, but oh my gosh. I felt so bad for Brightheart when that happened. I was like, holy crap! What are the Errands doing to Brightheart? Like, they're punishing her for losing half her face, and that's sad. And Brightheart was kind of surrounded by cats with mates and stuff, while Cloudtail and Daisy just sat there, tails curled around each other as they groomed each other. Brightheart had to sit alone, and I felt so sorry for her. Through the whole time Daisy was falling in love with Cloudtail, I was so sorry for her. And Brightheart just kind of felt alone and angry as Daisy flirted with him, and Cloudtail, I think, liked Daisy back. I mean, I'm not joking. I think Cloudtail liked Daisy back. But I know, like, Daisy likes Spiderleg now. I think she's mate with Spiderleg. I haven't read all the books. Sorry. Yeah, I think she's mates with, she's mates with Spiderleg or something. And, like, Spiderleg neglected his kits because he was neglected by his parents. But we're not talking about Spiderleg here. I think Daisy and Millie would have been best friends because they neglect their kids. Like, I remember that some cat was hurt. I don't remember who. It was like Blossomfall, maybe. I'm not sure. And some cat said, "Hey, I think she's hurt." And she was like, "Oh, she'll be better. I need to go check on Briarlight." The only cat she cared about was Briarlight. The only one of her kids she cared about was Briarlight. And Briarlight didn't even want her mom's attention. She was like, "I have Jayfeather with here. I have Jayfeather with me, Mom. Just calm down." Yeah. So, that was a whole ruckus. Well, thanks for watching, guys. This was a pretty long rant, but more rant will be coming in soon. See you again. Bye!